I'm running low on all kinds of shit. Can you help me out in the bayou?
I'll head your way now.
Anything you want here?
Let me see what you got.
I'll be... This is done. You know how to fight me.
Need to grab some cover. Heard you.
Closing in on your location. Stay sharp.
I know the man commits these acts of great violence throughout New Bordeaux. Actually, what I should say is I know him.
All right, payload's in the air.
As the man he is now. But regardless, I know the pain in his heart, the loss he suffered. I'm also aware of the perpetrators of that loss. And I'm here tonight in Bordeaux to tell you that this man's pain is your pain. His loss is your loss. He's not some crazy. Volunteer. When folks started running away from that fight in the jungle, this man ran forward. It's easy to judge him based on these acts of violence alone. We discussed this in the past. But what's happening is not as clean cut as you might think. And we, the rest of the Bordeaux, are not as innocent in this whole mess as we like to believe we are. This man is fighting a war here at home. He's doing the thing the rest of us do chicken shit to do. He stood back, saw this city of destruction for what it is, and now rains down his own brand of fire and brimstone. While we turn into pillars of salt and watch him do.
Okay then. See you next time. Moving out.
At the very least, the evil we allow to be created. We all know criminal elements been running rampant through this city for 100 years. But as long as they were watching out for us, we look the other way. This man can't look the other way. When this man closes his eyes at night, all he sees is the destruction these folks have left in their wake. Like a wave crashing down, leaving nothing behind. He cannot close his eyes, and we all the better for it. So on this night, hope my boy. Son, you do what you gotta do. Do what you can't do for ourselves. There's gonna be no judging. Saying your violence is what's wrong with the world. That you part of the problem no different than the monsters you into. But I believe in the cleansing power of violence. I believe that the blood you spill and shed will lead us forward. Like a farmer feeling his side on the barn. You are clearing the field so the next crop can grow better. Father, this is the hollow for you, son. But now the holler listens to you.
I'm on foot in downtown and need some new wheels.
Aye. I'll get her out to you right away.
Seems like almost every day now I hear about some kind of radical protest.
Set of Hot Wheels just like you ordered.
Appreciate it.
We're cleaning this place up right, thanks to you.
Ah, hey there, Frey. How is life running with her?
I got it covered.
Good. Because I'm getting word those Dixie bosons are starting to interfere with our drops.
They can try all they like. Still won't change the outcome. You getting in touch with your artistic side?
My wife used to draw on anything she could get her hands on. Half the time, she didn't even realize what she was doing. And yet, every stroke was perfection.
She's still back in Haiti?
Yes. It is where she is buried.
Guess we've all had our share of losses.
Our losses, Frey, are nowhere near the same.
I'm just trying to turn the page, set things right with you.
And you think comparing the deaths of our loved ones will do that? Papa Doc had my wife tortured trying to locate me. He had the Tonton Macoute bludgeon my children to death in order to save bullets. When I last saw my wife, her eyes had ruptured from the electroshock. My little boy, his face was caved in. And my little girl, she had been hit so hard she was decapitated. They were faultless. So you and me, Frey, we are nothing in common. Makano is an evil man. In that there is no question. But just because an evil man kills, it does not mean his victims are innocent.
Innocence ain't a thing that exists around folks like us. At least not for long. Hell, I'm not even sure I know what it looks like anymore.
I used to. Once. But the bloodier I get, the quicker that picture fades. But that's not important right now. Important thing is getting our weed back from the Dixie Mafia. A large shipment of marijuana is at this dock. The operation in downtown will remain as is, but we'll be looking for ways to increase our earn.
There's been a call about a hit and run in the hollow. If any of y'all got the patience for it, feel free to swing by.
You really come through here. I'm impressed.
You also sound surprised.
I'll admit I carry some doubts about your level of commitment.
Makana's a temporary problem. The hollow, though, ain't going nowhere.
I just hope you and I stay aligned on what matters. I've seen what power does, how it can change a man's focus.
See, that right there is the biggest problem we have. Every time you and I start discussing business, you start up about how the world works, about the trials and tribulation of colored folk. And you do it as if I have no idea, as if I just woke up this morning and found myself a man of color.
That's not what I'm doing.
When I was 7 years old, me and the boys from the orphanage weren't allowed in the shoe store. So we had to stand around out back and hand over an outline of our feet so the guy inside knew what size we were. When I was 10, there was this little white girl running around the neighborhood. We both crushed pretty hard on each other. But then her big brothers caught us holding hands in the park. They beat the fuck out of me, called her a nigger lover. They nearly killed me. There's a lot of things in this world I don't know, things I never experienced, and I got no problem admitting to that. But you need to stop talking to me as if being colored is one of them.
And yet you volunteered to serve a government that hates you, that sent you halfway around the world to kill our Vietnamese brothers and sisters.
I had my reasons.
Everyone has their reasons, Lincoln.
I'm here now, Cassandra. That's all that matters.
How all this shakes out in the end, that's what matters. We arming our people in fucking Dixie all that there's every penny. What's not to love?
Now ain't this... Making me work for it, aren't you? No, Lord, I'm gonna try something else.
Lord brought us here, but the devil's here now. Some bitch got me paying! But a sword!
How's that feel, ass? Get my ass. Dropping us.
just doing my job, which not here no more. One area down.
There's one final stash of guns we need to hit. We get these, and we should be set for good. Due to your party crashing, intel on the inner workings of the Dixie gun-running operation is finally bubbling up.
piece of shit!
Grenade! Come at him from the other side!
Ducking down! Hunting's in our blood.
Go and destroy that asshole.
motivation ain't satisfaction in me. A little more fight, a little less spark. A little less fight, a little more spark. Close your mouth and open up your heart, and baby, satisfy me. Satisfy me, baby. Baby, close your eyes and listen to the music. Dig to the summer breeze. It's a groovin'.
So, since we're all friendly now, been thinking about the story you told me. How Doucette kidnapped and murdered your sister?
Is that right?
Lived around here most of my life, and one thing I know is if something like that was happening, everyone in the Hollow be talking about it, warning each other.
Are you calling me a liar?
Nah. You might not be telling me the truth, but that don't mean you lying. Just saying, we should be on the level with each other from now on.
It wasn't my sister that was killed. It was my daughter, Caroline. Dixie Mafia was running a still in the creek nearby grandmother's place. She was a religious woman, didn't believe in drinking, so she tore it apart.
And they came looking for blood.
There were 5 or 6 of them. Surrounded the house and... I tried to get Caroline behind the dresser, but I didn't have time. They shot my grandmother out on the porch. I took one to the stomach and was left to die. If I had a gun, my daughter would still be alive. I guarantee you that.
Shit. Listen, Cassandra,
Ain't anybody else protecting us, so we gotta protect ourselves. It's as simple as that. You've surpassed my wildest expectations. Whatever else happens, these weapons will always be used to protect the folk of the Holler.
Not wasting any time, are you?
Your little rampage is going to attract attention. Attention from people I don't care to associate with.
Yeah, imagine not.
Thankfully, closing off your loose ends is as simple as tossing around some super grade. With any luck, this will keep them off my ass. For a little while, anyway. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. There's still the matter of killing Georgie and Sal. You should get a kick out of hearing this.
Who'd you send?
I did it myself. Ear to ear, just like you want.
Any sign of DeGamo?
No. He's gone. I look everywhere. It's like he never even fucking existed.
I am leveraged out the ass. Called in every favor, and none of it made a goddamn difference. We're fucked. I am fucked.
Oh, now that's bullshit. We still got some men. I say we hit the streets. We gonna find that cocksucker.
Every low-life ball of piss in this city smells blood in the water. My blood. You understand? And they step over their own mother if it meant being the one that clipped me. I wouldn't last 10 minutes out there.
Gonna let them come in here and fuck us? There's got to be something we can do.
You call up whatever men we still have left. You tell them to meet us up there at the casino. And when Lincoln Clay shows up, we'll do everything we can to plant that goddamn nigger in the ground. Right next to us. That's what we can do. Go on, get the fuck out of here. Go! God damn it!
Should have known that Marcano would go to ground at the casino.
You can take the bridge up there, so it's a straight shot.
You know, none of this would have happened without you.
It's either this or right away in some goddamn office. And once you've killed those assholes, you come and find me. I'll be hanging around over at the Padres.
You got it.
You give them hell, champ.
Gotta unload some of this gas.
Sure thing, Cher. Heading your way now.
Got some lucky
Be
now.
safe.
On my way.
See anything you need?
Let me see what you got.
I'll be... This is done. You know how to fight me.
targets have gotta go.
Enough said. On our way.
Slow motherfuckers die first.
Get him from the other side.
Fuck, I asked him. Fuck, I asked him.
Think I beat that?
Bullseye, motherfucker. I'm stuck. This boy is mine. Shit! He's picking us off!
So much blood. All the blood.
You let the boys downstairs handle this. It's what they're getting paid for.
I ain't come here to watch someone else do all the work. I came here to bury that cocksucker, just like we said.
Be careful, yeah?
I ain't the one you need to be worried about.
Motherfuckers die first.
These motherfuckers can't protect you, Georgie. It's over.
He's over here!
Come on! What you waiting for? Let's go!
He has been pinned down!
That black bitch is mine. That fucker is mine. You ain't never getting to my old man.
Hey, so I want to settle now. We got a score to settle now.
I ain't going out like that.
Blast him. I'm empty. Get behind something. Winged it. Get me out of here.
bitch! There! Cut that sack of shit down! Firing on that piece of shit! He's reloading! Rush him! Motherfucker!
You let the boys downstairs handle this. It's what they're getting paid for.
I ain't come here to watch someone else do all the work. I came here to bury that cocksucker. Just like
Taking cover! Gonna take more than you to hoit me.
thinking you stupid fuck, you should not have come here. You cocksucker, you brought all this on yourself.
Got any shooters to kick some ass out here?
Be that soon.
These motherfuckers can't protect you, Georgie. It's over.
Come on! What you waiting for? Let's go!
Cut that sack of shit down. God damn! I'm hit! Get behind something. How you like that? We're down another man. Get your ass rubbed here. Winged it. Dropping like fucking flies.
Run for cover.
Shit! He's picking us off!
I'll take care of this.
Dead man.
Head for cover.
Time to die, quick.
Oh, get under cover! Oh, there he is!
Settle now. Heading for cover.
You stupid motherfucker.
I always thought you were my friend. That you had me and Ellis's backs. It was just an act. You didn't kill me because I said no. You killed me because you thought you owned me. Owned all of us.
It was never about us. It was about my old man. My father. I'd do anything for him. Same as you and Sammy.
Then you understand why I have to do this.
I know you think you're alone in this world, Linko, but you're not. You never will be.
Hell of a sight, ain't it? When I first come to this town, it was nothing more than a backwater shithole. Now look at it.
Let me see your hands.
Whatever was between us is over, you understand? It ended the second it was you coming up them stairs instead of my son. You want a drink?
All right.
I had this imported from Scotland. Single malt. Now, usually I'm a bourbon man, but I figured I'd order something with a little more class for when the casino opened. Not much of a chance of that happening now, is it?
Don't look that way.
Take a seat. I ain't going nowhere. Hey, not bad.
I think I still prefer Shine.
You know, a month or so after my brother Lucho died, I started having nightmares. I had this one where I was on a boat. Giant wave come, knocked my ass overboard. I hit that water and sink like a goddamn rock. And there was another one where cottonmouths biting me all to hell. But the one that really got to me was Georgie's funeral. He's laid out in that shitty little casket. Neck cut, same as Lucho's. Yeah, that one really got to me. It'll come around again every 3 or 4 days.
I have one where I'm back in Nam, sleeping in a foxhole. All of a sudden, these dark figures come out of the shadows. I try to fight them off, but they hold me down, tie my hands together, stuff a muddy rag in my mouth so I can't scream, can't warn the men sleeping next to me. And then I gotta listen as all those men die.
I would imagine that's not gonna go away anytime soon.
No. I imagine it won't.
And then this. This was all to try to keep mine from coming true. Look how that turned out. I buried a lot of people. More than I can count. The one I never wanted to see go down in that cold ground was my son.
And yet here we are.
Yes, sir. Here we are. My son is dead. drink with his killer. I'm not gonna apologize for what I did, you understand? If I did, I'd just be lying. I don't have it in me to feel shame for the things I've done to others. Never have.
Didn't come here for an apology.
Nah. I know you didn't. Goddamn, I was right about you, wasn't I? I knew it the second I fucking saw you at the country club. Men like us, we're just wired up wrong. There's only one thing we know. One thing we're good at. I'm gonna be waiting for you, Lincoln Clay. This won't be the last time we see each other.
I know.
What are you waiting for? Fucking... Fuck you!
I take it you're Lincoln Clay.
So they tell me.
I told Sal this fucking casino would be the end of him. I meant it figuratively. This shit has a way of turning on you, doesn't it?
Especially if you piss off the wrong person.
You know who I am, son?
Guessing you're Leo Galante.
Let's take a little walk, you and me. Probably no surprise, but the rest of the commission wants you dead. You and anybody else that had anything to do with this.
What happened here was between me and Marcano.
Well, I understand that, son. We all do. But this business makes you paranoid, irrational. They see Sally, a pile of shit. They start wondering if someone's gonna serve them a plate of their own.
So you're here to decide if you're coming after me?
No. I'm here to deliver a message. You made your point, son. This all ends right here. Right now.
I got no quarrel with y'all.
Once a month, Sal kicked up 20% of his net. Cash only. Same man's been delivering it for, I don't know, 20 years or so. I see no need in deviating from that, you?
No, sir.
Well, in exchange, you run things as you see fit. Want to sell heroin? Want a whorehouse on every other corner? Makes no fucking difference to me. The only thing that matters is 20%.
And what if I decide to walk away? Leave all this behind?
Then this will be the last time we see each other. Best of luck to you, son.
reality outside your door, outside your neighborhood, to remind you that we are a city. And when one of us is wrong, all of us are wrong. When one of us is misrepresented, we all misrepresented. None of us know how long we got. Best make good use of right now. Right now, I want to talk to the young bloods out there. These words I'm laying out are for the teenagers, college students, our next generation of leaders. Those unfortunate folks out there, us old fuckers are leaving behind to clean up all the shit we've been piling up. First of all, let me apologize. We're not leaving this country or this planet in a better condition than when we slid out our mouths. Try. At least some of us did. Goddamn, try. Fucking day. Your things ain't exactly as bad as they used to be, but here's the truth. I want my country to be a better place than it is. I want to believe that this country is capable of leading by example, that we're willing to hold ourselves to a higher set of standards, face the consequences of all sorts. I want to believe all those things. I want to.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead. Him and Georgie both.
It's the best news I've heard in ages. Can we get an amen, Padre?
So, what happens now?
What do you mean what happens now? It's over. Done. Finished.
I ain't talking to you. Just cause Sal Marcano's dead, Lincoln, doesn't mean it's over. Now, what you did and the size of it all, you created a storm in this here city, and it's gonna take a long time for it to dissipate, if it ever does.
With Marcano dead, New Bordeaux belongs to me. Ain't nobody left to stand in my way.
You can't be serious. The point of this wasn't to replace Marcano, it was to remove him. This city's done gone through enough. It doesn't need another Sal Marcano.
This city? You've got to be fucking kidding me. This city is a cesspool. It's where people come to fuck and drink and get high.
You watch your filthy mouth.
It's what the city is, Padre. If it's not given another Sal Marcano, it's gonna shit one out.
He's right. If it ain't gonna be me, it's gonna be somebody else. Probably somebody worse.
Amen.
Lincoln. You remember what you told me when you came back from the war? How you wanted to go to California? Leave all this behind? And just start all over?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it ain't too late, Lincoln. You can still go. Go! And don't look back.
Listen, I'd love to stay here and debate the merits of one crime boss over another, but I've got a schedule to keep. Bit of advice, though. The scumbags you've been working with, kill them. All of them. Bury them before they bury you, buddy. I'll be seeing you, Padre.
God forgive me for standing by you through all this, Lincoln. But if you do anything except leave, we're finished. You hear?
Bob.
A man's soul can only carry so much. And mine is on the verge of breaking.
Gotta hand some cash.
Be there soon.
You want something? You let me know. Let me see what you got. Here's with Sal and Georgie are gone. And after all the shit we've been through, we run this city.
So we finally gonna get our chance to make things right in this town. Bring a balance to things. Wasn't certain we'd ever actually get here.
After all the bullshit, it's almost impossible for me to wrap my brain around the fact that we actually did it. You're a fucking saint, Lincoln. And I'm honored to know you.
Now, that's the kind of news you never get tired of hearing.
We're not here because of what I did, or because of what any of y'all did. We're here because we stood together. And as long as we stay strong, ain't no one ever gonna fuck with us.
After he killed Sal Marcano, Lincoln Clay took over. But he wasn't content just to run the city. He expanded out across the South into Florida and even the Carolinas. There's so much money coming in, and he's been smart with it. He spreads it around, makes sure the right people get paid and stay paid. The city's favorite son, Yeah. Rebuilding the Hollow, buying up Frisco Field, reopening the theme park, all that money and goodwill. He thinks it's made him untouchable, but no one is untouchable. He might have plastered his name across a few schools and hospitals, made donations to a charity here and there, but nothing absolves him of his crimes. That's why I agreed to do this documentary. I want to shine a light on the real Lincoln Clay.
Lincoln gave in to everything. Drugs, booze, prostitutes, you name it. If he made $1, he was involved. Seeing him on the news, strutting around. Sometimes I think he should have died over at Sammy's with all the rest of them. There'd be kind of a peace in that. Turn it off! There's nothing else to say about any of this.
Hold my hand, ooh baby, it's a long way down to the bottom of the river. Hold my hand, ooh baby, it's a long way down, a long way down. If you get sleep or if you get night, the cock's gonna call in the morning, baby. And check the cupboard for your daddy's gun. Red